All right, we seem to be going. Uh, yeah. Um, there won't be no walk today. It's rainy, damp, so I decided, and overnight, an issue arose, and which I'm not really very friggin' happy about. But that there kind of cut into it. You know, I got about 45 minutes sleep, so. But anyway, yesterday's workout went great. And I uh, I have a plan now, mainly because of these 10-hour days. What I'm thinking of doing is like this week, I'm gonna do just a heavy bench on Monday. I'm gonna do uh, I'm gonna warm up on Tuesday. Well, on Wednesday it's gonna be military press, but I'm gonna warm up with the pin press. I'm gonna go heavier. Gonna add. I don't know what I want to do on the military press, but I like the fact that I took that week off, and when it came back, I could hit that kind of weight, and that tells me that the best thing to do isn't to just keep doing the same thing every week. And now the 4 weeks on and the 1 week off, we're working pretty good, but with the 10 hours, that isn't really going to work that well. Um, let's see. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to do just the regular bench press. I'm going to warm up with the pin press for the military press. Uh, Maybe I'll do, I don't know, 5 pounds over what I just see. I'll play it by ear. And then on Thursday, I want to do the pin press again. And then the following week, I'm going to do accessory lifts. Now I'm going to try to keep Saturday the same, because that was uh, the the Viking press went great. I was surprised at how good that went after having a week off. But the Viking press is different from the military press. If I maybe if I do it this way with the military press, but uh, where I have a 1 week on where I'm doing heavy and then 1 week doing accessory, maybe that'll work. That's what I want to do the 1 week. So I'll probably do. There's a guy online who I saved a video of his. He's showing how to get to a 225 bench press, and technically, my bench press goal is 220. So I'm gonna watch that video and see what accessories he might have uh, for that. Maybe I'll do incline. I want to see what works. Incline, I gotta admit, incline never really worked for me. I never saw any carryover to the regular bench press. It's kind of like close grip. Close grip bench press, they say there's not much of a carryover. You got to just bench press. So maybe what I can do on, like, not this Monday, but the following Monday, is I can do a lighter weight and I can do maybe 4 or 5 sets of five just to build some strength. But like I said, I'm gonna watch that video. Then Now I am going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to be doing standing pin press on Wednesday. Keep saying Tuesday, but I'm going to be doing pin press and oh yes, I'm going to be doing two pull-up sessions. Okay, the first pull-up session would be on Monday. That's when I do my accessory. The first pull-up session would be where I think it was Crude Kirk. I didn't see your comment. It was I had to go in the back. What do they call that? The dashboard, and I saw your comment. where you replied to another comment. But you said to do static holds. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like 1 week I'm going to do static holds, and the next week I'm going to do uh, negatives. Or what I can do is, yeah, I've got a lot of I got to figure this out. I've been thinking about it, but I got other shit that is taking. But yeah, I want to do 2 sessions with that. But the following, okay, I'll do the 5 sets of five with the bench, and then I'll do the pin press, and I'll do maybe 4 sets of five with that, or maybe more. But yeah, at least 2 days, and I think maybe Monday and Thursday I'm gonna do pull up work. I'm gonna get some pull up work in on both them days. So I don't know if I think maybe what I'll do is regular pull ups, and then maybe I'll do the static holds because then I'll be warmed up. Because when I did try the negatives without being warmed up that one day, uh, yeah, that didn't work. I think I lasted like 6 or 7 seconds, and it was. And I remember I did that a while back, and I could last the 10 seconds, and that takes a lot out of you if you're doing all kinds of other shit. But okay, that's what I want to do. Heavy, just basic, the basic lifts 1 week, and then Saturday will stay the same, and then the following week I'm going to do accessory. So we'll see how that works. I don't really know what I want to talk about. You know, they've got this bullshit going on Iran, which you got how many, 6 dead now? I mean, I don't know how many dead. I gotta go over here. I know we have a few that came back dead. Uh, I guess maybe maybe one of the things I can talk about are all these statist grifters, these people that are Republican or Democrat, and they have a large following. They're bought and paid for by their particular political party, and they're out there just grifting. It's this total ignore all the bullshit, okay? Ignore what's really going on and just go, I don't understand it, guys. I don't know why would the Republican Party do this to us? But never, hey people, they're all bullshit. So Matt Van Swole is one. You got Benny Johnson, who may be a little, you know, you got all these guys who, just grift and but then again, I think I did talk about that. I don't really know what. Like I said, I got washing the washer. I'm soaking some dishes to, I want to make breakfast at, was it 9:38? You know, but maybe this week, maybe this week I'll go for a walk, depending on how nice it is. I don't know. The weather. When I checked the weather in the beginning of the week, it was supposed to be nice, but yeah, everything turned. Uh, hmm, yeah, they got rid of uh, that Christie Nome. Well, they don't get rid of these people. What they do is they fire them and then they move them over to another government agency and then they screw shit up. She was using what $200 million to for her ad campaigns that she ran, where she was there with the gun, trying to look all tough, flagging a guy. She had the gun, the guy was standing here, and she had the gun pointed right at his head. That's not good. That's not good gun discipline there. I mean, I watched that a couple clips of people in firing ranges where it's stupid. They're playing around with the gun. It's like, oh, good. Look, I have a gun in everybody. And the one guy was taking selfies and he went like this and put the gun up to his friend's head. And the range guy came over and just grabbed it from him. And that was it. Then there was one where a guy deleted himself in the gun range. Yeah. But yeah, she went over to another agency so she can run ad campaigns for that one now. Yeah, it is just kind of a I'm doing shit, but I don't have no desire to do it. It's kind of a I mean, and that's probably with getting 45 minutes of sleep that does it to you. But coffee, you know, and yeah, talking about the collars, the Rogue collars. Now, like I said, uh, my Rogue collar, they will fit on the one end of that Olympic bar, but they don't fit on the other end. And the other end of that, one side is thicker than the other side. So, like when I was doing the Viking press, I had the plates up against, but because it's on an angle, uh, and that side is the has the least diameter. It's not as thick as the other side. It's easier to slide the plates on, especially the calibrated. Calibrated plates, it's kind of hard to slide them on that other side. So I thought I'd use this side. But as I was working, uh, they probably about that much. They moved down that much because you can't the collars, all the collars don't fit. They don't fit snug on that side. So, like I said, I think maybe I ought to get a clamp because it's pretty dangerous when you got all that weight staring you in the face. So, and that means that if I get a clamp, and that there may not even work because that there may slide too. So I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of a clamp to get. But anyway, yeah. Uh, hmm. Temperatures are finally going to rise. That's at least what it says. So that's good. I mean, I tell you what, I hope this summertime ain't going to be as bad as it was last year. Last year was just crazy. I mean, I don't have a problem if I mean, the humidity is what does it. The humidity kills you. I'm more of a cold weather person. So I think now that's the thing with the Rogue. I think, and most collars, that you buy online, like Amazon, they're just universal collars. Rogue makes theirs specifically for their bars. They have the right diameter. So I think that's one of the reasons that I'm going to go over here and check your name. Okay. Let me, okay, it would be, if I'm pronouncing this correct, is it Heejin Park? Heejin. Heejin Park. Okay. He's the one who commented about the collars. So that there, I believe that's the main problem. They are specifically designed for their own products. So they're not going to fit well on other products because, like I said, all the bars that you will buy in like um, a, a sporting goods store are just random bars. They may have some special bars from, but they're random bars. They're just you go in, you get one. Go heck, you go to I think you can go to Walmart and get bars. Okay, you can get so they're not professional made. Rogue is professional. They make them professionally. That's what they do, and so you're not going to have a perfect fit on any other bar but the Rogue bar. So you're going to have to buy the Rogue bar. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I'm glad my grip. I'm glad my grip worked on the. Considering last week. I mean the deadlift. When I did the deadlift, considering last week, man, my grip in both hands was just shot. But I want to shave this crap. Yeah, I'm trying to. I got two washers. One of my washers broke. It doesn't work on go through all the cycles. And the reason it don't go through all the cycles is it decided to lock the lid on me and not unlock it. I didn't know why. I mean, it's locked and I can't get it unlocked, so I had to break the damn lid. So now all it does is wash it. So I will wash my dirty work clothes in there and wring them out and then wash them in the other one. This washer that I have now. There's a 4.0 cubic uh, inch washer, which is great because with my old washer, I could not wash my heavy bed sheets. So now I can wash them. I just did that, and I'm trying to wash my good clothes because I could not wash any of my good clothes that you go out to the stores and shit like that because the other washer was too dirty. You really can't clean it out. You can clean it out, but then you wash again, and I'm like, I don't want to go in there and have foundry dirt all over my good clothes. It's bad enough in my truck uh, with the silica dust and the aluminum dust. It's all over the place, and I got to go out and clean that out again, and you can't. You just can't get it all because it's that fine, unless it's slivers. That then you can get it, but yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, I'm washing my good clothes. I want to see how that looks. I want to when I take a look at them after they dry. I don't want to see all kind of shiny little aluminum crap on. I mean, you can you know what do they call that? Yeah, I mean when you I don't know what they even call that. My brain's but yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, I had no idea. I just decided to start this and just open my mouth and talk. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end it here. Really wasn't the best rant, but I did I did it, and like I said, next week is just going to be like a heavy week, and then the following week is going to be accessories, and so I want to see how that works. I think that should be a lot easier on me. That way, I'm not trying to fit so much in every single day. Uh, because, like I said, I got spring and summer is coming. The grass is going to grow. I'm going to have all that yard work and all the stuff that I need to get done. So I'm going to try to work that the way I've been working it here, uh, and try to get a happy medium and try to figure out. I mean, like I said, the deficits went pretty good. The first set sucked. I didn't like the first set. I did not feel good on the first set, but the next two went great. Now, the next time I do that, which will be next week, I'm going to be doing 315.8 pounds from the floor for two sets of five. And I don't think I got that yet. I got to check my logs. And then the following heavy day, that is not the deficits, but the heavy day is going to be 327.8. So that's going to be a challenge for two sets of five, depending on how I feel. And I really want to get that. I do, because my goal is 350.8 for five, because if I can get that, I should be able to get a 403.8 pound max. So yeah, it's just work. Like I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. So that'll be it for today because I'm starting to, feel kind of uh sleepy again. Uh, sometimes coffee does that, and I want to clean my damn dishes and I want to make my breakfast at 9:50. So, like I said, that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.